Purpose-driven success. How to align your life with your true goals. Introduction. Every day you are faced with choices, small decisions that shape your reality and larger ones that carve the path of your life. But there's a deeper question behind these choices. Are they aligned with your true purpose? Too often, we get caught in the whirlwind of life, reacting to the demands of others, chasing fleeting desires, or following the crowd. As a result, the vision for our lives becomes blurred, and we lose sight of the very things that ignite passion and fulfillment. What if you could wake up each morning with a sense of direction, knowing exactly what you're working toward? What if every choice you made could fuel a greater purpose, bringing you closer to the life you've always envisioned? The truth is, success that truly matters is not the result of external validation or chasing empty goals. It's about alignment, the alignment of your actions, mindset, and energy with the core desires of your heart. This alignment isn't something that happens by accident. It's a conscious decision, a daily practice that allows you to move from a life of reaction to one of intention. When you align with your true goals, success isn't just a distant dream. It becomes a tangible reality woven into the fabric of your everyday life. But creating a life that reflects your true purpose requires more than just wishful thinking. It demands clarity, commitment, and the willingness to dive deep into the questions that matter. Who am I truly? What do I want to create in the world? What legacy do I want to leave behind? These aren't questions you answer once and forget. They are the guideposts that keep you grounded in your journey. Living with purpose doesn't mean you need to have all the answers right now. It means making intentional strides in the direction of your highest potential. It means recognizing that the pursuit of a meaningful life is a continual process, where every decision, every step, and every action can either bring you closer to your true goals or further away. The key is to shift the focus from chasing external measures of success to embracing an inner sense of fulfillment and direction. This journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress, and about learning to stay true to what matters most amidst the noise of everyday life. This is the foundation of purpose-driven success, not a destination, but a way of being that empowers you to live with intention, clarity, and impact, day in and day out. The journey ahead is yours to embrace, and the time to begin is now. Chapter 1. The Essence of Purpose. Purpose is not just an abstract concept. It is the heartbeat of everything that drives us forward. It is the silent force that shapes the choices we make, the actions we take, and the way we respond to life's challenges. At its core, purpose provides us with a sense of direction. Without it, we are like a ship adrift in an endless sea, carried by the current with no clear destination. Purpose is what separates the successful from the merely active. It is the foundation of meaningful achievement, transforming everyday tasks into steps toward something greater. Without purpose, even the most dedicated effort can feel hollow, leading to burnout or disillusionment. With purpose, however, each action is infused with meaning. Every challenge, no matter how difficult, becomes an opportunity to grow and move closer to a vision that is deeply personal and fulfilling. Understanding purpose requires more than just intellectual acknowledgement. It demands a deep connection with what truly matters to us. It is not enough to identify vague aspirations or societal expectations. Purpose is rooted in the unique combination of our strengths, passions, and values. It is what resonates deeply within us, what makes us feel alive, and what we are willing to fight for. Purpose fuels the perseverance required to stay the course, especially when the journey becomes difficult. People who live with purpose don't just go through the motions of life. They are actively engaged in shaping their reality, driven by a clarity of vision that gives them the resilience to overcome obstacles and the courage to embrace change. Purpose influences how we interact with the world and how we view our own potential. It compels us to reach higher, work harder, and make decisions that align with our deepest desires rather than our fleeting whims. When we tap into our purpose, we begin to see life through a different lens. Rather than focusing on what we lack or the hurdles before us, we are empowered by the vision of what we can become. It becomes the anchor that keeps us grounded, especially when the noise of external pressures threatens to drown out our inner voice. With purpose, we are able to navigate life's complexities with confidence, knowing that each decision is a step in the direction of a bigger, more meaningful outcome. To understand purpose is to understand our true potential. It is to recognize that the things we care about most are not just idle thoughts, but the very blueprint for creating a life of impact. When we are aligned with our purpose, we are no longer merely reacting to circumstances. We are shaping our lives with intention, guided by an internal compass that reflects who we truly are and what we are here to do. Purpose is not always easy to discover, nor is it always clear from the outset. It is a journey of self-exploration, reflection, and growth. But once we commit to living in alignment with it, our lives begin to shift in profound ways. We find ourselves in the flow of life, where every effort and every choice seems to propel us forward with momentum. The essence of purpose is not just in the end result, but in the clarity it provides along the way, guiding us toward the person we are meant to become and the impact we are meant to have. Chapter 2. Discovering your authentic goals. In the quest for success, many find themselves chasing goals that feel expected or imposed by external forces. These goals often align more with societal pressures, family expectations, or even fleeting desires, rather than reflecting the true essence of who we are. But discovering your authentic goals requires you to step away from these external influences and explore what truly drives you, the passions and aspirations that resonate deeply within your soul. At the heart of authentic goals is self-awareness. This process isn't about quick fixes or surface-level achievements, but about delving into your core, unearthing what you're truly passionate about, and connecting with the person you were always meant to be. Too often we're taught to focus on external markers of success, titles, wealth, recognition. But authentic goals are not defined by these measures. They come from a place of internal clarity and personal fulfillment. To uncover your authentic goals, it's essential to tune out the noise of the world and listen to your inner voice. This requires reflection, pausing to assess what truly excites you, what gives you a sense of purpose, and what makes you feel deeply fulfilled. It might not be an obvious answer at first, and it may take time to sift through layers of conditioned beliefs and desires to uncover what is genuine. However, the effort to do so is worth every moment, because when you align with your true aspirations, you unlock the power to create a life of meaning and fulfillment. Exploring your authentic goals involves understanding not just what you want to achieve, but why you want to achieve it. The why is where authenticity lies. It's what fuels your actions when challenges arise, what keeps you motivated during tough times, and what gives you the strength to continue moving forward. Goals that are aligned with your deeper purpose are not easily swayed by external factors. They become the foundation for your decisions, providing the clarity needed to navigate life's complexities. This journey isn't a straightforward path. Authentic goals don't always follow conventional timelines, and they might not look like what society deems as successful. They may even evolve over time as you grow and change. What you once thought was a goal may no longer resonate as you discover new layers of yourself, and that's part of the beauty of the process. It's dynamic, ongoing, and ever-evolving. To discover your authentic goals, ask yourself deep, probing questions. What do I care about most? What legacy do I want to leave behind? What would I pursue if no one's opinion mattered? These questions help shift your focus from external validation to personal truth, revealing the goals that are uniquely yours. Once you have clarity, these goals serve as a compass, guiding you in every decision and shaping the direction of your life. Aligning with authentic goals requires courage. It's not always easy to stray from the well-worn paths that others have taken, but the rewards are immeasurable. When your goals reflect who you truly are, there is an undeniable energy that drives you forward, making each step toward them feel like an affirmation of your purpose. This alignment is what fuels perseverance and propels you to heights you never thought possible. In the pursuit of authentic goals, there are no shortcuts, no quick fixes. It's about embracing the journey, staying true to what feels right, and taking the necessary actions to bring your aspirations to life. As you discover your true goals and start aligning your actions with them, you begin to experience a deep sense of fulfillment and satisfaction, because these goals are a reflection of your true self, and that is where real success begins. Chapter 3. Building a Vision for Your Life. A vision is more than just a mental picture of success. It is the blueprint for the life you are striving to create. It is a powerful, magnetic force that attracts the right circumstances, people, and opportunities to you. Without a clear vision, we wander aimlessly through life, reacting to what comes our way rather than proactively shaping our futures. To truly align with our purpose and goals, we must first build a vision that acts as both the map and the compass for our journey. The process of creating a vision begins with a deep understanding of what matters most to you. It's not about what society says is important or what others may expect from you. It's about tapping into your core desires and recognizing the unique potential that lies within you. A vision rooted in your true values creates a foundation that remains unshaken by external forces. It ensures that the path you walk is one that resonates with your authentic self, regardless of distractions or societal norms. A compelling vision is both specific and broad, specific enough to provide clear direction, yet expansive enough to allow room for growth and evolution. It's about setting an intention that not only reflects where you want to be, but who you want to become along the way. Your vision should evoke emotion, sparking excitement and passion whenever you think of it. It should make you feel a deep sense of purpose, inspiring you to take action even when faced with challenges. The clarity of your vision directly influences the clarity of your decisions. When you have a defined picture of where you are heading, every choice becomes easier to navigate. Your actions are no longer determined by external pressures or distractions, but by an unwavering focus on your vision. The path may not always be clear, and there may be times when doubt creeps in, but when your vision is strong, it serves as the anchor that keeps you grounded. Building a vision also requires a willingness to dream beyond the limitations you've placed on yourself. It involves imagining a life that may seem impossible at first, but one that you know deep down is achievable with dedication and persistence. Often we hold ourselves back because we can't see beyond our current circumstances, or because we've been conditioned to play it safe. But to build a life that truly reflects our potential, we must stretch beyond what we believe is possible and embrace the unknown. This process isn't about getting it perfect from the beginning. Your vision will evolve as you grow, gain new experiences, and deepen your understanding of what you truly want. It's a dynamic force that grows alongside you, molding itself to fit the person you are becoming. Your vision should be alive, breathing, and constantly shaping itself to fit the trajectory of your journey. As long as you stay connected to your core desires and purpose, your vision will guide you, even as the specifics shift. To build a compelling vision, take the time to reflect on the bigger picture of your life. Ask yourself, what would I create if I weren't afraid? What would I do if I had no limits? What does a fulfilled, meaningful life look like to me? Allow your mind to wander beyond the ordinary constraints of daily life and imagine the extraordinary. When you allow yourself to dream freely, without boundaries, you will uncover the unique vision that is yours alone. Once you've created this vision, you must live as though it is already true. This doesn't mean pretending, but rather embodying the values and actions that align with the life you're creating. Each step you take should reflect the person you intend to be, the impact you aim to have, and the legacy you want to leave behind. Your vision should become your guide, your filter for decision-making, and the measuring stick for every action you take. As you move forward, your vision will serve as a constant source of motivation and inspiration. It will keep you moving even when the path gets tough, because you'll have a clear understanding of why you're putting in the effort. When you feel lost or unsure, it is your vision that will bring you back to your purpose, allowing you to regain focus and continue toward your goals. In building a vision for your life, you're not simply creating a destination, you're creating a process that keeps you aligned with your true self. You're sculpting a life that is rich with intention, filled with meaning, and driven by passion. A well-crafted vision makes every decision matter, ensuring that your actions are consistently aligned with the person you are striving to become. Chapter 4. Creating Lasting Momentum. Momentum is the silent force that propels us forward, often without us even realizing its power. It's the driving energy that turns small, consistent actions into extraordinary results over time. When we speak of momentum in the context of success, it is not about quick bursts of effort, but about establishing a steady, continuous rhythm that fuels your journey toward achieving your true purpose. Creating lasting momentum requires more than just intention. It demands action, consistency, and the discipline to follow through day after day. At the core of lasting momentum is the creation of habits. These small, seemingly insignificant actions compound over time to create massive progress. The most successful individuals in any field aren't necessarily the ones who achieve greatness through grand, sweeping gestures. They're the ones who take consistent, purposeful steps, even on the days when they don't feel like it. Habits are the foundation that allows us to keep moving toward our goals, regardless of how we feel in the moment. The key lies in understanding that momentum isn't just about motivation, it's about showing up consistently, even when the initial excitement wears off. The power of a routine cannot be overstated. A well-established routine frees you from the constant battle of decision-making. When your days are structured around purposeful habits, you reduce the mental clutter that often drains your energy. Instead of wondering what you should do next, or whether you should take a break, your routine becomes the blueprint for each day. The consistency of this structure creates its own momentum, and before long, you start moving forward almost effortlessly. However, the true magic of momentum isn't in the routine itself. It's in how each action, no matter how small, is aligned with your purpose. Habits that are aligned with your deeper goals have an energy of their own. Each time you engage in these habits, you affirm your commitment to your vision, reinforcing the belief that your purpose is worth the effort. This sense of alignment fuels a cycle of action and achievement. You begin to see progress no matter how gradual, and that progress itself becomes the greatest motivator. Creating lasting momentum also requires resilience in the face of setbacks. There will inevitably be moments when life throws you off course. The key is not to let these obstacles stop you, but rather to view them as temporary interruptions in the rhythm of your progress. The ability to get back on track after a disruption is a defining characteristic of those who create lasting momentum. It's about showing up again, despite the challenges, and reaffirming your commitment to your goal. Each time you rise after a setback, you strengthen the momentum you've built. Equally important is the ability to celebrate your progress. Too often we get so caught up in the pursuit of our goals that we fail to recognize the small victories along the way. These victories, however small, are the very fuel that keeps momentum alive. Celebrating even the smallest of wins creates a positive feedback loop where the satisfaction of achievement energizes the next step and the next until you're propelled further than you ever thought possible. Momentum also thrives on the power of accountability. Whether through a mentor, a coach, or even a peer group, having someone to hold you accountable can be the difference between sustained effort and stagnation. Accountability brings a sense of responsibility to your journey, pushing you to show up even when you'd rather not. Knowing that someone else is watching or that you've made a commitment provides the extra push to keep moving forward. One of the greatest barriers to momentum is the fear of failure, or the desire for perfection. In the beginning stages of any pursuit, there is often a tendency to wait for the right time or for conditions to be perfect. But the truth is, perfect conditions rarely exist. To create lasting momentum, you must be willing to take imperfect action. Momentum is built on progress, not perfection. Each step you take, regardless of how flawless it is, contributes to the larger goal. As you push through the discomfort of taking action, you build a momentum that will carry you through even the toughest of times. Lasting momentum is not just about speed, it's about sustainable progress. It's the ability to keep going, even when results don't appear immediately. This requires patience, faith, and a willingness to trust the process. The more consistent you are with your habits and routines, the more natural the momentum becomes. It shifts from something you have to force to something that happens almost automatically. The energy you build is cumulative, compounding over time to create lasting change. To create lasting momentum, commit to small, consistent actions that are aligned with your vision. Develop routines that support your growth and reinforce your purpose. Focus on progress, not perfection. And remember, true momentum is not about making giant leaps. It's about taking one small step at a time, with faith in the process and confidence in your ability to keep moving forward. Chapter 5. Aligning actions with aspirations. When the gap between your aspirations and your daily actions closes, the magic happens. It's one thing to set lofty goals, but it's quite another to make them a reality. The true power lies in aligning your everyday decisions and actions with the higher purpose you've set for yourself. Goals are the destination. Your actions are the vehicles that carry you toward that destination. Without alignment, your dreams remain distant, often feeling just out of reach, no matter how hard you work. To align your actions with your aspirations, you must first understand that consistency is the driving force. Your dreams are not achieved through sporadic bursts of effort or motivation alone. They are realized through everyday decisions. Each choice you make, whether big or small, should be a reflection of the future you're trying to build. When your actions mirror your aspirations, the path forward becomes clear, and the journey feels effortless, even when challenges arise. One of the most important components of this alignment is the practice of intentionality. In every decision, ask yourself, is this action supporting the vision I have for my life? It's easy to get swept up in the distractions of daily life, reacting to circumstances rather than proactively shaping them. But when you are intentional, every action becomes a building block toward your greater purpose. Whether you are deciding how to spend your time, whom to spend it with, or what goals to prioritize, each choice should be evaluated through the lens of your aspirations. Living with purpose means resisting the temptation of short-term gratification that leads you away from your long-term goals. Every decision, no matter how small, either takes you closer to or farther from the life you want. The alignment of actions with aspirations isn't about perfection. It's about making choices that are consistent with who you want to become. You don't need to have everything figured out all at once. It's the practice of consistently checking yourself and your actions that will build the foundation of your success. A powerful tool in aligning actions with aspirations is the creation of rituals and routines. These daily habits help reinforce your commitment to your goals and can often work in the background, guiding you forward even when you're not consciously focused on them. Whether it's a morning routine that sets the tone for the day or a specific way you manage your time, these rituals act as constant reminders of your commitment to your aspirations. When these rituals are rooted in your greater purpose, they ensure that each day is purposeful, even in the absence of immediate results. Another crucial step in aligning actions with aspirations is the need to develop a deep sense of self-awareness. It's essential to understand your own behaviors, thoughts, and triggers. Are there patterns in your daily life that hinder your progress? Do you frequently make choices that are inconsistent with your long-term goals? Self-awareness allows you to confront these challenges head-on, rather than letting them operate unconsciously. By becoming more attuned to your actions and the reasons behind them, you give yourself the opportunity to make conscious changes that support your ultimate vision. When your actions are fully aligned with your aspirations, there is a magnetic quality to the way you move through the world. The energy you put out into the world starts to mirror your inner purpose. You begin to notice opportunities that were previously hidden, and your motivation starts to rise naturally. Momentum builds as you make decisions that are in harmony with the person you want to become. This alignment leads to a sense of inner peace as your external world begins to reflect the internal clarity you've cultivated. However, alignment doesn't mean you will never face temptation or distractions. In fact, the road will often be filled with them. The difference is in your response. When you're in tune with your aspirations, distractions have less power. Instead of succumbing to the pull of short-term desires, you become the architect of your actions, designing each moment to serve your larger goals. This level of discipline is not about being rigid. It's about creating a flow where each action feels like a step toward something meaningful, rather than something you are forcing yourself to do. Aligning actions with aspirations also means understanding that you will face moments of doubt and fear. When you encounter obstacles, the urge to deviate from your path will be strong. But this is where true alignment shows its strength. The actions you take, even in moments of fear or uncertainty, will still be in line with your vision. This is the power of a purpose-driven life. It gives you the strength to push forward even when the road gets tough. To further cultivate this alignment, surround yourself with people who support and encourage your aspirations. Your environment plays a crucial role in either fostering or hindering your progress. By aligning yourself with individuals who reflect the mindset and values you want to embody, you create a network that strengthens your commitment. These relationships act as mirrors, reflecting your aspirations back to you and reminding you to keep your actions consistent with your purpose. As you begin to see your actions more consciously connected to your aspirations, the results will speak for themselves. What may have once seemed like a distant dream will gradually become your reality, not because of a single heroic effort, but because of the consistent, purposeful choices you made along the way. Each step, no matter how small, is an affirmation of the life you are creating. With every aligned action, you move closer to the fullest version of yourself. Chapter 6. Overcoming Doubt and Fear. Doubt and fear are two of the most formidable forces that stand between us and the life we desire. They don't just hinder progress, they often paralyze us, keeping us stuck in a cycle of hesitation and inaction. These feelings are part of the human experience, but they don't have to dictate the direction of our lives. In fact, the difference between those who succeed and those who falter often lies in how they respond to fear and doubt. Fear is often rooted in uncertainty, the unknown future, the potential for failure, or the discomfort of stepping outside the safety of the familiar. It manifests in various ways, from a quiet whisper of, "I'm not good enough," to a loud voice of, "What if I fail?" This inner dialogue, while normal, is deeply limiting. The challenge lies not in avoiding fear, but in learning how to manage it effectively so it doesn't dictate the course of your actions. The first step in overcoming doubt and fear is understanding their true nature. Fear often tells us stories of our inadequacies, of our past failures, or of the worst-case scenarios we can imagine. But these stories are not facts. They are projections of our insecurities and perceived limitations. When we take a moment to step back, we often realize that the fear we experience is not about the present moment, but about the possibility of an uncertain future. It's not the failure itself that we fear, but the potential consequences of that failure. Acknowledging this distinction is empowering. Fear thrives in uncertainty and the unknown. When you confront it directly, you begin to regain control over it. This process doesn't require the elimination of fear, but the development of a new relationship with it. Fear can become a source of energy, a motivator that pushes you forward instead of holding you back. The key lies in shifting your mindset to see fear not as an obstacle, but as a signal for growth. Fear often arises when you're about to step out of your comfort zone, which is precisely where growth happens. Doubt, like fear, thrives on uncertainty, but it often operates under the guise of self-criticism. The voice of doubt tells you that you're not capable, not qualified, or that others are better suited for the path you're on. It often emerges when you face challenges, setbacks, or moments of weakness. Doubt tells you to play small and stay within the boundaries of what feels comfortable. It convinces you that you are not worthy of success or that it's too late to start. The antidote to doubt is action. In the face of doubt, the only way to weaken its hold on you is to keep moving forward. Even if the actions seem small or imperfect, progress is progress. Every step forward is a testament to your ability to overcome the narratives that doubt spins. The more you challenge your doubts by taking action, the more you reinforce the belief that you are capable of achieving your goals regardless of the uncertainty. One of the most powerful tools for overcoming fear and doubt is developing a mindset of self-compassion. We are often our harshest critics, holding ourselves to standards of perfection that are both unrealistic and unnecessary. Fear and doubt are often fueled by our judgment of ourselves. When we can treat ourselves with kindness, acknowledging that it's okay to feel fear or to have moments of uncertainty, we take away some of their power. By embracing our imperfections and forgiving ourselves for perceived missteps, we create space for growth and self-empowerment. Another critical practice is reframing negative thoughts. Rather than focusing on what might go wrong, reframe your thoughts to focus on what you can control and how you can move forward. Instead of saying, "What if I fail?" try asking yourself, "What if I succeed?" or "What can I learn from this?" The more you actively choose to focus on the positive possibilities, the less room there is for doubt and fear to take hold. Visualization can also be a powerful tool in this process. Imagine the successful completion of your goals, feel the sense of pride and fulfillment that accompanies it, and allow yourself to see the path ahead clearly. When you visualize success, you begin to rewire your mind to believe it's possible. The clearer you can make the vision of your success in your mind, the more real it becomes, reducing the space in which doubt and fear can exist. Surrounding yourself with a strong support network can provide additional strength when doubt and fear emerge. The encouragement of those who believe in you can be the anchor you need when you feel uncertain. Sometimes, fear and doubt thrive in isolation, but when shared with others, they lose some of their power. Whether through mentorship, friendship, or accountability partners, having a community that reminds you of your potential helps you stay grounded and focused on your path. In moments of doubt and fear, remember that these feelings are not signs of weakness. They are signals that you are pushing your limits, expanding your capabilities, and pursuing something meaningful. It is often in the face of these obstacles that our greatest breakthroughs occur. Every successful individual has faced moments of doubt or fear, but it is those who have chosen to face them head-on, take action, and move forward anyway that experience lasting success. Ultimately, overcoming doubt and fear is an ongoing practice. These inner obstacles may never fully disappear, but they can be managed. When you develop the tools to confront them and the resilience to push forward despite them, you unlock a power within yourself that no circumstance can shake. The ability to move forward in the presence of fear is the true measure of courage. And as you continue on your journey, each moment of doubt overcome and each fear faced strengthens your belief in yourself and your ability to achieve anything you set your mind to. Chapter 7. Harnessing Strengths and Talents. Your strengths and talents are not mere accidents of nature. They are the tools and resources you have been gifted with to create the life you envision. Every person has a unique set of abilities, some innate, others developed through experience, that shape who they are and the contributions they can make to the world. To harness these strengths and talents effectively requires more than just recognition. It demands an intentional, strategic approach to leverage them in pursuit of meaningful goals. The first step in harnessing your strengths is to clearly identify what they are. This isn't always as simple as listing skills on a resume. True self-awareness involves deep reflection, where you not only assess what you are good at, but also recognize what energizes and excites you. Your true talents are often found in the intersection of what comes most naturally to you and what brings you fulfillment. The challenge lies in separating your talents from the expectations placed on you by others, whether society, family, or peers. Your unique abilities are those that, when nurtured, allow you to create distinctive value in the world. Consider the qualities that set you apart from others. These may not always be grand or overtly remarkable at first glance. Sometimes they are subtle. Perhaps you possess an exceptional ability to listen and connect with others, to think creatively in moments of challenge, or to remain calm and focused under pressure. These attributes, though often overlooked, are precisely what you need to unlock success in your chosen field. Recognizing these strengths is the first step to turning them into powerful assets. Once you have a clear understanding of your talents, the next step is to intentionally cultivate and enhance them. The most successful people in any field don't simply rest on their laurels and expect their natural abilities to carry them. They actively seek ways to improve and refine their skills. This process involves deliberate practice, challenging yourself to stretch beyond your comfort zone and expand your capacity. Every great athlete, artist, entrepreneur, or leader knows that mastery is a continual pursuit. Talent may open doors, but consistent effort and refinement ensure that you can sustain and grow your success over time. To accelerate your path to success, you must align your talents with your goals. It's not enough to simply be good at something. You must place those abilities within a context that allows them to drive you forward. For example, someone who is naturally skilled at public speaking may use that ability to influence, motivate, and inspire others, creating an impact far beyond the immediate words spoken. A person with a keen eye for detail may apply their talent to problem solving in a way that prevents costly mistakes, allowing for smoother execution of projects. The key is to channel your talents into a clear direction, matching your skills with your aspirations. You must also learn to trust your instincts and be confident in the application of your strengths. Too often, we second-guess ourselves, believing that we must follow conventional paths or meet societal expectations in order to succeed. However, the world rewards innovation, creativity, and authenticity. Trusting your own abilities means stepping away from fear of judgment or failure and focusing instead on what you can contribute that is truly unique. The confidence to act on your talents will differentiate you from those who doubt their potential or hold back out of insecurity. Another critical aspect of leveraging your strengths is to recognize that you don't need to do everything alone. While it's important to develop your talents, it's equally important to build a support network of people whose strengths complement yours. No one person possesses all the skills needed for success. Collaborating with others allows you to pool your resources and create something greater than what you could achieve on your own. The key is to surround yourself with people who inspire you and challenge you to grow, whose talents fill the gaps that may exist in your own skill set. Equally important is understanding that your strengths are not static. They evolve. As you gain new experiences, face different challenges, and step into unfamiliar territories, you refine and expand your talents. Embrace this evolution as part of your journey. Seek out opportunities to push yourself beyond what you know, as this is where your potential will unfold in ways you never imagined. The pursuit of excellence doesn't require perfection, but it does demand growth. Constantly stretching yourself and learning will keep your talents relevant and allow you to continue making an impact as your life and goals evolve. Furthermore, there is power in recognizing how your strengths impact others. Often we focus so much on what our abilities can do for us personally that we forget the ripple effect they can create. When you are aware of how your strengths can elevate others, you transform them into leadership tools. Sharing your knowledge, helping others refine their talents, or being a catalyst for growth can deepen your own success. The more you help others leverage their strengths, the more your own strengths are amplified. True success, after all, is not only about personal achievement, but about creating an environment where collective growth is possible. As you move forward, always remain mindful that your strengths are part of a larger narrative, a story of purpose, persistence, and progress. The more you lean into what you do best, the more your path becomes aligned with the opportunities that fit your capabilities. When you operate in your zone of genius, everything starts to flow with greater ease, and your success becomes not only achievable, but inevitable. Harnessing your strengths is not a one-time event, but a lifelong process of discovery, application, and refinement, always moving you closer to the fulfillment of your highest aspirations. Chapter 8. The Power of Persistence. Persistence is not just about the act of continuing forward. It is the quiet force that propels you through adversity, failure, and even moments of doubt. It is the unspoken strength that allows an individual to stay steadfast in their pursuit, no matter how many obstacles appear on the horizon. It's a mindset, one that is not deterred by the hurdles, but instead grows stronger because of them. Without persistence, dreams, no matter how grand or noble, would remain out of reach, forever just beyond the grasp. Every successful journey is filled with moments when giving up seems like the easiest choice. These are the points where progress feels stunted, where efforts appear futile, and where the path ahead is unclear. Yet those who endure the trials of the journey do not view these moments as roadblocks. Instead, they see them as tests, as challenges that will forge their character and reveal their capacity for growth. Every setback, no matter how disheartening, is an opportunity to refine one's approach, to learn, and to come back even stronger. This is where the real magic of persistence lies, in the ability to use adversity not as an excuse to quit, but as the very fuel that drives you toward greater achievements. What many fail to realize is that persistence is not about being relentless in the face of everything. It's about being wise enough to know when to adjust your course without losing sight of the destination. This is a skill in itself, knowing when to push forward and when to pivot. Greatness doesn't arise from stubbornly following a path that no longer serves you. It comes from the ability to evolve, learn, and apply new lessons in real time. A vital aspect of persistence is patience. It is knowing that the fruit of your labor might not ripen immediately. Many people are driven to abandon their goals when they don't see instant results, yet the most rewarding accomplishments often take time to manifest. Real success does not happen overnight, and those who understand the value of consistent effort over time are the ones who will eventually see their visions come to life. They understand that success is not a sprint, but a marathon, and it's only by staying the course, even when the finish line seems distant, that they will reach their ultimate goals. Persistence is also about building emotional resilience, the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, and to remain optimistic even in the face of failure. The people who make the most significant strides forward are often the ones who are best at bouncing back after defeat. They do not let failure define them, but instead, they allow it to inform their future decisions. Every failure contains a lesson, and those who are persistent approach failure not as a sign of their inadequacy, but as a stepping stone on the road to success. Moreover, persistence has the power to transform not only external circumstances, but also the internal dialogue. Those who persist through challenges begin to develop an unshakable belief in their own capabilities. This internal strength becomes a force that radiates out, attracting opportunities and solutions that might have otherwise been missed. The more you prove to yourself that you can overcome, the stronger your resolve becomes. And the stronger your resolve, the more likely you are to spot the opportunities in the midst of challenges, to recognize that the journey itself is as important as the destination. The power of persistence also lies in its ability to inspire. When others witness your determination and your refusal to give up, they too are encouraged to keep pushing forward in their own lives. Persistence creates a ripple effect that has the potential to uplift entire communities, teams, and even industries. People are often moved not by grand gestures, but by the quiet, unwavering commitment of those around them. In the end, persistence is not a solitary pursuit, but a collective one, where the impact of your resilience extends far beyond yourself. In the pursuit of success, it's important to remember that progress is rarely linear. There will be moments of rapid advancement, but these are often followed by slower periods or even setbacks. However, persistent individuals understand that these fluctuations are part of the journey. They do not get discouraged by the quiet periods, but instead use them as opportunities to rest, reflect, and recharge. In this way, persistence is not about constant action, but about keeping your eyes on the prize and not wavering in your resolve, even when the journey seems long and uncertain. The true power of persistence is in its ability to shape the future. Every moment you decide to keep going despite the odds is an investment in a future that is richer with possibility. In the end, those who persist become the architects of their own success, shaping the future they desire through unwavering commitment and a relentless belief in the process. Chapter 9. Building Meaningful Relationships. Relationships are the unseen force that shapes our lives, our careers, and our ability to succeed. They are the networks of support, encouragement, and understanding that fuel us during the most challenging moments and celebrate with us during the victories. True success is not measured solely by individual accomplishments, but by the strength and depth of the relationships we cultivate along the way. These are the connections that provide not only guidance, but also the emotional and intellectual support necessary to keep moving forward. At the heart of meaningful relationships is trust. It is the foundation on which all strong connections are built. Without trust, there can be no genuine collaboration, no shared vision, and no real progress. Trust is not something that can be demanded or expected. It must be earned, consistently demonstrated through actions, integrity, and a willingness to be vulnerable. When you invest in building trust, you create an environment where others feel comfortable supporting your journey, offering advice, and even challenging you when needed. It's in this space of mutual respect and understanding that real growth takes place. Meaningful relationships are also defined by the shared pursuit of growth. Surrounding yourself with individuals who are equally committed to their own development creates an ecosystem of continuous learning. These relationships are not about simple transactions or occasional exchanges. They are built on a foundation of mutual investment, where both parties are committed to elevating one another. Whether it's through sharing knowledge, resources, or opportunities, these connections thrive on the principle of uplifting one another. The most successful people often have the most engaged networks, not because they focus solely on taking, but because they understand the importance of giving and supporting others. The key to nurturing these relationships is presence. It is easy to get distracted by the demands of daily life and to let important connections fade away in the hustle and bustle. But it is through being present, whether that means offering a listening ear, showing up for important moments, or simply checking in regularly, that relationships are strengthened. Consistent engagement builds the emotional currency necessary for long-term success. Relationships are not one-time efforts. They require continuous care, just like any living thing. Another crucial aspect of building meaningful relationships is authenticity. People are drawn to others who are genuine, who operate from a place of honesty and transparency. Pretending to be someone you are not, or trying to fit into spaces where you do not belong, may create superficial connections. But these will never offer the depth or fulfillment that comes with truly being yourself. Authenticity encourages others to show up as their true selves, creating a space for real dialogue, creativity, and collaboration. It is through this openness that relationships become powerful agents of change, both in personal and professional contexts. However, it's important to recognize that not all relationships will be mutually beneficial, and not all connections need to be cultivated equally. It's essential to learn to identify those who align with your values, aspirations, and goals. Quality over quantity is the mantra that guides the most meaningful connections. A handful of genuine, supportive relationships can be far more valuable than a vast network of acquaintances. These are the individuals who will challenge you, hold you accountable, and help you rise to your fullest potential. In the process of building meaningful relationships, it's also important to be generous with your time and resources. Relationships are a two-way street. They thrive on reciprocity. As you seek out those who can offer support, remember that your contributions are equally significant. Whether it's sharing your expertise, offering encouragement, or simply being there when someone needs you, your actions can make a lasting impact. Generosity fosters goodwill, and goodwill deepens connections. Meaningful relationships are not always easy to establish or maintain. They require effort, patience, and understanding, especially during difficult times. Conflicts will arise, differing perspectives will challenge your approach, and moments of tension will test the strength of the bond. But these challenges, when approached with care and a willingness to listen, can be transformative. True relationships endure through both calm and stormy weather because they are built on shared respect, commitment, and an understanding that both parties are invested in each other's growth. In every relationship, the focus should be on connection rather than expectation. When you seek relationships based solely on what you can gain, you miss out on the deeper, more enriching experience that comes from mutual support. It is through the connections where both individuals share a sense of purpose, growth, and understanding that life's greatest joys are often found. These relationships are the ones that inspire you to be a better version of yourself, and in turn, inspire others to do the same. To build meaningful relationships is to create a network of individuals who not only support your journey, but also contribute to shaping your growth. These are the relationships that enhance every aspect of life, from personal development to professional success. Chapter 10. Living with Intention and Impact. To live with intention is to take full ownership of your choices, knowing that every decision, no matter how small, contributes to the direction of your life. It is the art of aligning your actions with your deepest values, passions, and long-term goals. The world moves quickly, and it's easy to get swept up in the current of external expectations, distractions, and the rush of daily life. But those who truly make an impact are those who step back and make conscious decisions about how they want to show up in the world. Intentional living starts with clarity. Without a clear sense of what matters most, it is easy to become a passive participant in your own life. You may go through the motions, checking boxes without ever feeling truly fulfilled or aligned. The key to making intentional choices is to first define what matters deeply to you. This requires a deep understanding of your core values, those guiding principles that give your life meaning and shape the way you interact with the world. Once you are clear on what truly matters, living intentionally becomes a daily practice. Every moment offers an opportunity to make choices that reflect your values. This might look like choosing to spend time with loved ones over engaging in work that doesn't serve your true purpose, or making a decision to invest in your physical and mental health, knowing that it will create long-term benefits. Intentional choices are not always the easiest or the most popular, but they are always the most rewarding in the long run. A life of intention also requires the ability to let go of what does not serve your highest good. Often, we hold on to habits, relationships, or commitments out of obligation or fear of change. But true impact comes from having the courage to release what is no longer aligned with your goals. Whether it's shedding unproductive routines, stepping away from toxic environments, or moving on from unfulfilling pursuits, intentional living means making room for the things that truly matter. When you live with intention, you stop reacting to life and start creating it. You stop waiting for opportunities to come to you and begin actively seeking out the ones that align with your purpose. Your decisions become the building blocks of a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. But this requires a level of discipline and focus that many people overlook. It's not enough to just know what you want. You must make the deliberate choice to take action every day, even when it feels uncomfortable or difficult. Living intentionally also means considering the impact of your choices on others and the world around you. A purposeful life is not just about personal success. It is about contributing to the greater good, creating value, and leaving a positive legacy. When you make decisions with impact in mind, you consider how your actions will affect your family, your community, and the future. This can range from simple acts of kindness to engaging in work that aligns with your broader values, or to using your resources and influence to support causes you believe in. It is about aligning your success with the success of those around you. The most impactful lives are those that inspire others. Living with intention and impact doesn't mean isolating yourself from others or pursuing greatness alone. It's about showing up authentically and inspiring others to do the same. When you live with purpose, you radiate energy and clarity that draws people in. Your actions become a model for others who may be seeking direction. By living intentionally, you empower those around you to embrace their own journeys of purpose, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your own life. At its core, intentional living requires deep reflection and constant alignment. The world may pull you in countless directions, but you are the one who must steer your ship. It is your responsibility to ensure that every choice you make is in harmony with the vision you have for your life. Whether it's through your career, your relationships, or your personal development, your intentional actions shape the life you lead. The road is not always smooth, and the choices may not always be easy, but the reward of living a life that is both purposeful and impactful far outweighs the challenges. Chapter 11. Measuring Progress and Success. Success is not a singular moment. It is a series of steps, each one contributing to the broader journey. The path to achieving your goals is often long and filled with challenges, making it essential to pause and reflect periodically. Measuring progress is a critical practice that ensures you remain on track, that you recognize the distance you've covered, and that you adjust your approach if necessary. But measuring success is not simply about tallying up achievements. It's about understanding the deeper meaning behind each milestone and how it aligns with your greater vision. Often, success is viewed as a distant point in the future, a destination you will reach once you've accomplished everything you set out to do. However, those who achieve lasting success understand that real progress is found in the small wins, the ongoing efforts, and the resilience shown in the face of setbacks. Measuring your progress means being attuned to these moments. It's the realization that each day, each task, and each decision brings you closer to your ultimate goal. Success, in this view, is not only about what you achieve, but also about how far you've come from where you started. In the process of tracking progress, it's crucial to celebrate even the seemingly small victories. These moments, though they may not seem significant in isolation, compound over time and become a powerful force for motivation, whether it's a new skill you've developed, a relationship you've strengthened, or an obstacle you've overcome. Each of these is a building block in your larger achievement. Celebrating these milestones gives you the energy to keep going, even when the journey seems long or challenging. It's important to measure your progress holistically. Success is not one-dimensional, and neither should be your evaluation. Progress can be measured in terms of growth across several areas: emotional, intellectual, spiritual, and physical. Often, when we measure success, we focus on external markers like promotions, financial gain, or accolades. But these can overlook the deeper, more personal transformations that occur along the way. Have you become more resilient? Are you more confident? Have you developed new ways of thinking or improved your relationships? True success encompasses growth in all areas of life, and the more comprehensive your measures, the clearer the picture becomes. To measure progress effectively, you need to set both short-term and long-term checkpoints. These checkpoints act as guideposts on your journey, helping you assess if you are staying aligned with your goals. Short-term goals help you break down the larger vision into actionable steps, giving you frequent opportunities to assess progress and recalibrate if necessary. Long-term milestones, on the other hand, keep you focused on the bigger picture, ensuring that every step you take is leading toward a purpose greater than any single achievement. However, measuring progress is not always a straightforward task. Life, with its unpredictable twists and turns, sometimes forces us to adjust our expectations and redefine success. Goals evolve, external circumstances change, and internal growth may not always be immediately visible. This is where reflection plays a vital role. Reflection enables you to gain perspective on where you are, what you've learned, and how your journey has shaped you. Sometimes, success is not found in what you accomplish, but in the lessons you learn, the person you become, and the wisdom you acquire along the way. Equally important is the practice of looking at setbacks as part of the process. When measuring progress, many focus on what has gone right and how much has been achieved, but it's crucial to look at obstacles and failures as integral to your growth. Every setback is an opportunity for deeper learning, and every challenge offers a chance to adjust your approach. Instead of seeing failures as roadblocks, view them as part of the landscape on the path to success. In this context, progress is not a linear ascent, but a dynamic, ever-changing process that requires continuous reassessment. Growth can take unexpected forms, and what may initially seem like a failure might ultimately reveal a hidden opportunity. Learning to trust in the process of progress, without being overly attached to specific outcomes, opens the door to a more sustainable, fulfilling approach to success. The journey itself becomes just as important as the destination. By measuring your progress in this comprehensive way, honoring both the victories and the challenges, you cultivate a deeper appreciation for your journey. Recognizing milestones along the way, however small, keeps you connected to your purpose and fuels your ongoing drive. Each step forward, whether big or small, is a testament to your commitment, your resilience, and your dedication to becoming the person you aspire to be. Chapter 12. Continuing the journey. The journey toward a meaningful life is never truly complete. Even when significant milestones have been reached, new opportunities for growth, development, and evolution present themselves. The path we walk is not a destination, but a continuous movement forward, each stage of life offering new lessons, challenges, and possibilities. The key is in embracing the reality that growth is lifelong, and the journey itself, rather than any singular goal or endpoint, becomes the most profound source of purpose. For many, the idea of completion is an illusion. We often believe that success or fulfillment lies just beyond the next achievement. Yet, this mindset can cause us to overlook the deeper truth, that the real value in life comes not from any external result, but from the act of becoming, of evolving. True fulfillment is found in the willingness to grow, to keep pushing forward, and to constantly realign with your deeper values, passions, and purpose. As life progresses, our goals and desires naturally evolve. What once motivated you may no longer be the driving force behind your actions. It is not only normal, but essential to reassess and refine your purpose as you encounter new experiences, perspectives, and phases of life. Part of the beauty of this journey is its fluidity. Life offers a constant stream of change and transformation, and instead of resisting this flow, embracing it is crucial. Every moment presents an opportunity to question your path. Are your current actions aligned with your evolving aspirations? Are the choices you're making now reflective of the person you've become and the person you still aim to be? Regularly evaluating where you stand helps ensure that you remain true to yourself rather than getting caught in outdated expectations or the pressure of external demands. This process of realignment is not a one-time act, but an ongoing practice of tuning into your inner compass. The world around you changes constantly. Circumstances shift, opportunities arise, relationships evolve, but your core purpose and values provide the steadiness that allows you to navigate those changes with clarity and confidence. You may find that some of the goals you once held dear no longer serve you or fit with your current self. This is a natural progression, not a failure, but an indication that you are moving with intention towards something more meaningful. As your journey continues, you'll encounter challenges that will force you to reevaluate your direction. These moments of uncertainty can serve as powerful catalysts for growth. Rather than seeing them as setbacks, consider them invitations to deepen your understanding of your purpose. It is often in moments of adversity that we are asked to stretch beyond our comfort zones, to challenge long-held beliefs, and to refine our goals. These experiences are vital parts of the ongoing evolution of your life's purpose, helping to clarify what truly matters. Moreover, embracing lifelong growth requires letting go of rigid definitions of success and fulfillment. There is a danger in becoming too attached to a fixed vision of the future. For the more tightly we grasp a singular outcome, the more likely we are to miss the subtle, more profound opportunities for growth along the way. Flexibility is essential. While it's important to maintain a clear sense of direction, it's equally important to stay open to the unexpected twists and turns that life presents. By doing so, you allow space for the unexpected to enrich your journey and make it even more meaningful than you had ever planned. Along the way, the act of giving back becomes an integral part of your continued growth. As you evolve, your experiences, knowledge, and perspective naturally become valuable to those around you. Sharing your wisdom, offering support, and contributing to others' journeys not only strengthens the bonds between you and those you interact with, but it also enhances your own sense of purpose. The more you give, the more you receive, through new insights, deeper connections, and a richer understanding of what truly matters. Above all, the journey of life is a dynamic interplay between ambition and humility. Ambition keeps us striving for greater heights, but humility grounds us in the present moment, reminding us that the path itself, with all its ups and downs, is as meaningful as any goal we pursue. Continuing the journey, then, is not about a relentless drive towards something more, but rather an acceptance of the ebb and flow of life, allowing each phase to add depth and richness to our personal evolution. The key to continuing the journey is maintaining a deep connection with your inner self, remaining committed to growth and adapting as life unfolds. It's about shedding the limitations that once defined you and making space for new possibilities. There is always more to discover, more to create, and more to contribute. And through it all, you'll find that the joy is not in reaching an ultimate destination, but in embracing the transformative power of the journey itself. Conclusion. As you reach the end of this journey, it's important to recognize that this book is not just a collection of ideas and strategies, but a guide to living a life that is aligned with your deepest values and aspirations. Each chapter has been an invitation to dive deeper into understanding your purpose, to examine the decisions that shape your life, and to embrace the power of persistence, resilience, and growth. The journey doesn't end here. It continues, evolving with every step you take. Purpose is not a destination. It is the driving force that shapes everything you do. It is the fuel that propels you forward, even in the face of uncertainty or challenge. By discovering your authentic goals, creating a vision for your life, and building lasting momentum, you now possess the tools to continue forging a path that is uniquely yours. As you align your actions with your aspirations, overcoming doubt and fear becomes a natural process, enabling you to harness your strengths and talents to accelerate your progress. The power of persistence lies in the willingness to stay the course, to keep moving forward even when obstacles seem insurmountable. It is this unwavering commitment to your vision that ensures success is not only possible but inevitable. And as you build meaningful relationships, and live with intention, you create an environment that supports your growth and contributes to the success of others around you. The measure of progress lies not in the destination, but in the continuous steps you take toward your evolving purpose. Each milestone reached serves as a reminder that growth is a lifelong pursuit, one that requires constant reflection, realignment, and a willingness to adapt. As you continue on this journey, keep in mind that success is not just about achieving specific goals, it is about becoming the person you were always meant to be. Now, as you reflect on the chapters and lessons of this book, remember that your journey is ongoing. There will be moments of triumph and moments of challenge, but each of these experiences will shape you into someone stronger, wiser, and more in tune with your purpose. The future is yours to create, and the possibilities are endless. Continue moving forward with intention, passion, and a commitment to your true goals, knowing that with each new step, you are getting closer to the life you were always meant to live.